Why does an emergency mean 911 in one country, 112 in another, 999 somewhere else, 110 in Germany, and 000 in Australia? You might assume the world simply failed to agree on one number, but the real explanation is more interesting. Emergency numbers were built at different moments, on different telephone systems, under different governments. Once millions of people learned a number, and telephone networks were designed around it, changing it became dangerous and expensive. The story begins with 999. In 1937, Britain introduced the world's first widely recognized national emergency telephone number after a deadly London house fire increased pressure for a faster way to contact help. On rotary telephones, 999 was easy for the network to recognize and difficult to dial accidentally. It also worked reliably with the telephone equipment Britain was using at the time. That number became deeply established across the United Kingdom. Then came 911 in America. In the United States, people once had to remember separate local numbers for police, fire departments, and ambulances. During the 1960s, officials pushed for one nationwide number. AT&T selected 911 because it was short, memorable, technically practical, and unused as an area code. The first American 911 call was made in 1968. Canada later adopted the same system, allowing much of North America to share one familiar emergency number. Europe eventually needed a number that could work across national borders. The answer was 112 across Europe. The European Union established 112 as a shared emergency number so travelers could call for help without knowing every country's local system. Many European countries still keep their older numbers, but 112 works throughout the European Union and in several other places. Mobile networks are commonly designed to recognize it as an emergency call. Germany shows why the list can become confusing. There, 110 is mainly used for police, while 112 reaches fire and ambulance services. These numbers came from Germany's own telephone history, not from a global plan. Australia uses 000 for emergencies. It was chosen for Australia's telephone network and became the main number for police, fire, and ambulance emergencies. The repeated zeros were memorable and suited the dialing technology in use when the system was introduced. Other countries made their own choices for similar reasons: local telephone engineering, numbers already in use, political boundaries, and the need to avoid accidental calls. So the numbers are different because emergency systems developed before the world had one connected global communications network. Each country solved the same problem separately, then became locked into its solution through infrastructure, public education, signs, laws, and habit. Modern smartphones make the system less confusing. Many devices recognize several common emergency codes and may route them to the local emergency service. But you should never assume every number works everywhere. Before traveling, check the official emergency number for your destination. Save it, learn whether police and medical services use separate numbers, and remember your location when calling. Different numbers around the world. Same purpose: getting help to you as quickly as possible.